recording.
Okay. So I know we've just had our info call and, you know, it's the 2nd of October and this promo started on the 28th. So the reason that we wanted to jump back on straight away and go through this training is that, you know, we want you to get the most out of this deal. Now, you know, there's not a lot of days. October has 31 days. We're down a few of that already. So, you know, it's really, you know, we talk about it's a numbers game, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about tonight. So that green personality in me that Alicia teases me for has actually come in handy tonight. So I'm going to share my screen. I made up a little bit of a PowerPoint, very, very brief, just to go through what we need to do. So for those of you that are, just let me get rid of that, on any of the training that the UK team are doing, they have asked an accountability basically, and they're wanting you to contact 10 people every single day. Now, you know, when I was crunching some numbers, you know, what that looked like to invite 10 people every day is 70 people a week. Now, you know, all the statistics are that from those 70 people you invite, only 40% are going to say yes to have a look at your opportunity. And from the 40% that say yes, you'll get another 25% that say they're going to show up on the Monday night info call and just haven't actually showed up. So you're down to 21 out of that 70 that have said, you know, that they're actually showed up. Now, from there, you know, where does your enrollments sit from that 70? Now, you know, this would actually be dependent on posture. So, you know, in Rank Makers, Ray talks a lot about posture and how you hold yourself. Now, people look at Alicia here and wonder how she just enrolls like an absolute rock star. And I would say 100% of that is posture. You know, she's got the confidence when she talks to people. You know, she's not shy. She has invited quite a lot of people. You know, you don't see the no's that she gets. You are only seeing her yeses. But she would be up at that 30% enrollment mark because of posture. Now, if you're fairly new in the industry, you'll only get a 10% enrollment from those 21% that actually jumped on to your call. So, you know, what then do you need to look at? Now, this is weekly numbers. So when we looked at the promo, it was 3, 5, or 10. You need to decide how many people that you want to enroll. If you want to enroll 10, well, then you're going to have to do more than 10 a day. Okay. So, you know, at 10%, at that, enrolling 2 people a week in 4 weeks is still only, you know, 8 people that you've brought into the business in a month. Now, average people, they sit at the 20% mark. So let's just say that it was, you know, you're bringing 4 people into your business every single week, then you've gone and smashed out that 10. But aim bigger than that. Now, those people working, those people with young kids and those people that say, look, you know, I don't have the time to contact 10 people a day. I worked it out for you at contacting 5. So if you contacted 5 people every day, that's 35 people you've spoken to in the week. Only 14 of those have said that they're going to jump on your Zoom, but yet only 10 do. Now, can you imagine what our Zooms would look like if every single one of us got 10 people, or even 5 on a Monday night and 5 on a Wednesday night? Now, we've only been telling you to aim for 3. Get 3 people on the Zoom. We need to aim bigger than that this month because, you know, that may only be 1 person enrolled every single week. And if you're not contacting 5 people a day, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. And this would be why you aren't actually enrolling into your business. So again, the more you do the invites, the better your posture comes, the more percentage your enrolled people actually become, because you then stop being so shy or so hesitant about it. So I absolutely love this clip. So, I just wanted to fire people up as much as I'm fired up about this. My goal is to do 10. Now, I'm putting that accountability out there. Alicia spoke about, we spoke about dream boards and goals and, things like that, a couple of months ago. And I started doing what was called steam dreams. And I would write on the shower my goal. And my goal was to be master seller. And in the shower, in the steam, I would write master seller, right? And I wrote it for weeks. Now, as it came closer to me going master seller, I would write it, I would say it, and then I'd rub it out and I'd wait for the steam to come back again. And then I write, I am Australia's next master seller. So I changed it, because by changing it, I then believed it. It wasn't just master seller. I am Australia's next master seller. And so you need to write down your goals. You need to say your goals, and you need to envision your goals. And this guy just gets me fired up, and I want to introduce him to you. He may give you a bit of a giggle, but he should also fire you up. Zach, won't play. Here we go. It's all right. All good. Oh, sorry. Oh, was there no sound? Could you not hear?
I could hear just do it. But that's okay. Put the video on the team page.
I will, because it's very, very funny. So let me go back. That was just to fire you all up. And basically, you just have to do it. We can't do it for you. Your results will come from your actions. And every single day that you look at this arch nemesis called your phone, just do it. Just do it. Just pick it up and phone. You get over that fear by just doing it. So I know that Shio talked about this on our last call, but, break it down, and, we're getting paid either in UK or US dollars. So this is even bigger for us. So what does that break down to? I know that this doesn't look pretty, and I was just, typing this into the system just before our info call. So just bear with me. Look, if you only got 3 people signed up into your business this month, it's still nothing to laugh about, because you've got 3 fast start bonuses at the minimum of 125. It's $375 US dollars plus the $100 bonus. Now that's 475. That probably works out to be about 600 Australian dollars. Most people could, do with a $600 monthly bonus. That's pretty amazing to start with there. Now, this is only one part of that compensation plan. Don't forget, we have other ways in which we can get paid. Now, scenario 2 is that if we brought 5 people in, and this is just that basic page. I haven't even talked about the Premium Wine Lover Elites. This is just Premium Wine Lovers, fast start bonuses times 5. That's $625 US dollars, plus you get the $100 bonus, and we get a case of wine. Now, let's face it, we really don't care about the case of wine, because we're not getting it. The company is still shipping it to somewhere you recommend in the States or the UK, same as what they're doing for our sign-ups and our auto shipments. So don't stop at 5, aim for 10. So 10 times 125 is 1,250 American dollars in 1 month, plus the $750 US dollar bonus and the case of wine. So, that's 2,000 American dollars. If you crunch those numbers and transfer that to what that would be in Aussie dollars, or even our New Zealand team, the New Zealand our dollar is even weaker than our Aussie dollar. You know, that's a pretty hefty Christmas bonus. And we all should be aiming for this. Imagine how quick the company would pay attention to us here in Australia if we could say, you know, for that October month, the Rocktober, or Cashtober as Suzanne put it, you know, we just popped in another 10 master sellers. Now, how soon are you going to come to Australia? You know, that's the exciting part. You know, we really didn't need a kick up the bum, but, you know, this is just that next cash incentive. So on that note, Alicia, I'm going to let you speak.
Thanks, Christy. I just literally got so excited. Oh my God. Imagine, guys, I'm just going to put it on all share. I hate when it's, sorry, I'm just going to switch my screen over. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know who else just got goosebumps, but I did, thinking of all the master sellers. Like, every single person on this call, I know will be a master seller. If it's not this month, it's definitely going to be by the time we launch here in Australia. Now, remember, the UK had 10 people by the time they launched that were master sellers. We can totally double that. Like, especially with this promotion. So you, like Christy said, you just have to get your blinders on. October is your month. You need to cross out any of the non-negotiables, like, you know, get your diary out. Put in the non-negotiables, like kid time, family time, work, whatever the non-negotiable stuff is, right? Then every other ounce of your time, I mean, you don't have to do this, but this is what I would be doing if I want, like, this is what I want to do because I want that bonus. I need to pay for in New York somehow. That credit card's going to get a nice workout. Right? Your spare time, like, I'm just going to send one more message. I'm watching TV with your husband. Yes, isn't it a great show? One more message, just one more message, because you never know if that one person is going to be your next Christy or your next Alicia or your next Jess or your next Missy, whatever, on your team, right? You don't know who that next rock star is, okay? Most of you are plugged into Ray. I've been super slacked. I haven't even watched his video in the last few days, but I've got to get back onto that. Use his training. Don't be scared, because fear is the only thing that's going to stop you from getting those 10 people and that $1,000 bonus. Fear. Now, fear is a liar. Fear is crap, right? Fear tells you you can't do it and you believe it. Don't. Because fear is not going to get you that $1,000 US bonus. It's not going to get you that extra $2,000, $3,000 by the end of this month. And if you have joined, or if you've got people joining now, oh my gosh, imagine them being able to go master seller in their first 2 months. That's crazy. And do you know what that is going to do? Because if you have new people joining, one of the biggest reasons why people quit within their first 30 days of network marketing is because they haven't made back their investment, because they haven't made money. They don't have the big vision, right? You know, for me, it's like, oh my gosh, 30 days, you've got to give this time, right? But if you can help them to earn back their investment, oh my gosh, sign one more person. 3 people, they've earned $475 US. Do you think they're going to stick around? Oh my goodness, they are absolutely going to stick around, right? They signed 5 people. Hey, you got a case of wine. Okay, right, we're going to have to give that case of wine. You know, you could raffle it off to your friends in the US or whatever. Find a friend. Hey, I've got a free case of wine. Do you want it? Do you not think that they're going to push for that last 5, right? $1,000. Well, for them, it's $1,250 because they're going to go master seller, get a $250 bonus, and they're going to get a $1,000 bonus. You not think that person is going to stick around with this company for life, right? Well, you'd hope so anyway. But that is going to be epic, because those are stories that then we will be able to share, and people are going to go, what are these people doing? What is this wine business? You know, we are getting closer and closer to the day that we are going to launch in Australia. I'm just getting excited right now. It's not the wine, I swear. I'm genuinely so excited right now. you guys, millionaires are made in pre-launch. That's what they say. We're not even in pre-launch, right? We're not even in pre-launch. We're just doing a little side business. Like, hey, compliance, we're all good, right? They know what we're doing. Head office know what we're doing. Me and Mel are going to have a nice wine with David DiStefano when we're in New York. I've already messaged him. Oh, he actually wants to get on a call with us. So we need to kind of sort out a time that time zone's not good, so I don't know how we're going to do that. So maybe we'll do that after New York. But 10 people every day. You know what? If you want to get there quicker, you think, you know what, I don't think my averages are going to be that awesome, do 20. Double it, because what have you got to lose? What is the worst thing those people are going to say to you? No. They're going to say no. Will you die? No. Okay, thanks. Anyone would love this opportunity, let me know. Excuse me. And then, put their name on a list, because when we do launch, there's a potential customer. Hey, I know you like wine. The business opportunity wasn't for you, but hey, do you want a case of wine? Just try it for a month, see what happens. They might even go, well, it's launched here now. Okay, cool. I'll join up. So, push yourself. Like, before you go to bed at night, one more message. Just one. Don't be the spammy, annoying network marketer. A lot of us are doing Ray training. We know how to not be spammy, how to not be annoying, how to have that posture. Be like, I just got this opportunity. Are you open to learning about it? If not, no big deal. It's all good.
Maybe.
What if you love the phone, get on the phone. Get on the phone. Stop hiding I hate the phone. But if you are more of a person that loves getting on, what did Ray say? Did he, when he was in a bad mood, he just scrolled through his phone, hit a phone number and ring them? I literally want to vomit at that thought. But, I need to grow some balls. That's freaking awesome, because you never know what that person on the end of the phone. I mean, most of my friends are on social media anyway. But, if you're more of a phone person, pick up the phone, ring the person. Hey, someone's just showing me this amazing opportunity. Not sure if it'd be a fit for you, but hey, would you be open to learning more? Cool, awesome. I'm going to set up a 3-way call with my leader, because she knows what she's talking about. I have no idea. I've literally joined a week ago. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alicia, get on a call. Okay, hi. Right? You must be using us for 3-way calls. Yes, we recorded tonight's call, which I think is amazing, but a call can just be that little bit more powerful, right? So use me and Christy. Just put a message on the. My computer's about to die. Put a message on the Team Australia thread. Hey, Alicia, Christy, who's free for a 3-way call? If someone else is super confident, like Mitzi and Jess are super confident, they've been doing this, just as long as us, they're freaking awesome. And the next Master Sellers, Jess is definitely going Master Sellers. I'm so excited. I get more excited when my team promote than when I promote, just FYI. Jess will do a 3-way. She'd be happy to. In the end, don't be scared of those, if someone asks you to do it, because in the end, you know more than that other person does. So if you forget to say something, they're not going to know that you've forgotten to say something, are they? You're going to beat yourself up about it. I still beat myself up, oh my God, Shai's on the call, my computer's playing silly buggers. You know more than the person that you're talking to, even if you join today. Just this opportunity, I want to go to New York in a week's time and say, I've already got my $100 bonus. 5 other people on my team have already got their extra $100 bonus. That's what I meant to say, $100 bonus. We've signed our 3 people. How good is that going to feel going to New York and bragging about you guys? Oh my gosh. That is all I want to do. You guys are all I'm going to be talking about when I'm in New York. Me and Mel, we are going to just be, oh, you think your team's correct? Yeah, you know what? We have 36 people on our info calls, and we don't even have wine yet. I don't care if you have 100, you have wine. What else? We don't have wine. I want to be able to go to New York in a week's time. I am challenging every single one of you that by next Monday, you have your 3. Just your first 3, and you've earned that first $100 bonus. I'm going to do that. I'm freaking out about that too, guys. Like, I wrote down my list of potentials last night. It's like 20, 30 people. Do you think I could get, I think 1 or 2 of them got on the call? Maybe. Like, I struggle as much as everybody else does. Like Christy said, like, you don't see the no's that I get. You don't see the people that, yeah, I'm going to get on the call. No, and you never see it, right? Fortune is in the follow up, right? We have the opportunity to help these people have a debt-free holiday season. I don't say Christmas because I don't celebrate it, so I say holiday season. So we have the opportunity to help them. Like, it could just be like they just want to pay off their magic card, right? They just want to pay off this. I should put it around that way just in case someone decides to zoom in. I'm freezing. Someone may have a stack of these piled up and they're sitting at home right now going, how the hell am I going to pay those? Right? How the hell am I going to pay my phone bill? Oh my goodness, my electricity bill has just come in. What am I going to do? You might just be their answer to the prayers. Yes, they might have to spend $300 to get started. But you know what? Almost every single person on this call has earned back that investment. So what I would encourage them to do is to get on that call on Wednesday night and invite 3 friends with them, right? Because if their 3 friends are excited just as they are, why wouldn't they sign up? Why wouldn't they find that $300, bring their mum, I need your credit card. I will pay it back to you in 2 weeks' time, because by the time it hits their account, etc., right? They're going to have that extra $100. So even though they're going to have to pay that back, right, to their mum, they've still going to have a profit in their bank account. Okay? So I loved what Mitzi said today. Mitzi wants to change 1,000 lives. We all have the potential to change 1,000 lives by the end of this year. You know, by 2018, you guys have the potential to have that debt-free Christmas and not have to worry. Like Christy already has. Christy's already told me, she's like, yeah, I've got my money sitting there to buy Christmas gifts, and I don't know what else, but whatever you do on Christmas. Right? For me, it's more like, okay, school holidays. You know, I actually, I've only just transferred my Vault money today. I haven't been transferring. I've been living on whatever. I don't even know, because that's my New York money. And I don't want to be in that position, you know. Like, I've kind of left a company that I was earning 4 figures a week to focus on this, because this is what I love. You guys are super positive. You show up every week. This opportunity, we're never going to have an opportunity like this again. So you have to really understand what you have your fingers on, guys. Like, this is, you know, so I really want, like, no one can build this for you. You know, we had this chat the other night and talking about the binary. No one can build a team underneath you. Yeah, you might have a strong leg with 10,000 volume. You got 100 over here, you know, you're only going to get paid on that 100, right? So you have to focus on you and your team. No one can do it for you. We're here to support you and encourage you and shout out your wins. If you kind of didn't reach your goal for the week, it's okay. You know, you're still one step closer to where you need to be. So please don't beat yourself up, ever. I do. I know it's a killer. I do it all the time as well. But just knowing that you wanted to speak to 10 people today and you just for some reason could only get 5 messages out, don't beat yourself up. Send 15 out tomorrow instead of just 10, right? Just get up that hour earlier. You know, go to bed an hour later. It's worth it. You know, some people go, well, I don't want to live, breathe, and eat my direct sellers business. Okay, I get that. I absolutely get that. You know, you want to have a life. But on the other side of that, what if there's like the next, like until the end of the year, you just put that little bit of more time into this? I'm not saying that you don't spend time with your kids and your husband and you do fun stuff on, you know, we had a family day out today, whatever. I'm not saying that you don't do any of that. I'm just saying that you might make a few other sacrifices to focus on this, right? If you want, just until the end of the year even, or just for this month especially. Hello, look at those bonuses. it's going to be worth it, because in the end, if you're building that team, you're building those strong legs, you're finding those rock stars, a year from now, you're buying your time. That is what you're doing. You're buying your freedom. So that little bit of a sacrifice that you put in now is going to pay off. When I first started back in network marketing, not party plan, but network marketing 2.5 years ago, my upline in that business, like her work ethic was ridiculous. Like she lived and breathed and ate that company. And she came out from Canada to launch my business, which I was super privileged. And, she just was like, well, I knew what the position I was in financially at the time. She was like, well, you can either sit and watch TV or you can grow your business. And in the end, TV is not going to make me money. So I've kind of had this attitude, we used to say no BV in TV. Well, what do we call it over here? I don't even remember. There's no volume in TV. There's no volume in, the first thing I did was delete Candy Crush off my phone and any games and stuff like that. There's no time for that. There's not. TV, I will binge watch a Netflix series on the first of every month, generally. Like, that's when I do my TV watching. Or if I'm in a really crappy mood and I just want to sit and eat chocolate. Like, that's when I'll Netflix. But other than that, my time is, if it's not with my kids and everything else, it is working. My husband knows that I come in here most nights. He's gone to bed already. Like, boring, it's early. I ain't going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, exactly, Suzanne. If it don't pay, I don't play. And that's what I do, because I need this to work for me and my family. I know some of you are in a similar position to what I've been in and what I'm in, and you need this to work, and it's not going to work unless you do. Okay? I'm not telling you how to run your business. This is your business. I'm not that leader that's like, well, you should do what I do, or you're not. I worked with people like that. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Where if you didn't do it their way, you're out. This is your business, guys. This is your future. It's not mine. I want the best. Like, as I said before, I get more excited when my team are smashing out their goals. And that might sound all like sucky, uppy, and whatever, but it's actually legit. Like, I have cried more tears over my team promotions in the past than my own. So I will celebrate every single one of your wins. Like, oh my God, like I'm buying Christy a great big fat present in New York because she went master seller and I haven't had a chance to buy her anything else. So I'm going to get her an I Love New York t-shirt. Like, that means a lot. Such a special gift. Not tacky. No, but like, and as we get wine, we were chatting before, on the team thread that we're going to have wine parties all over Australia. You know what? When we launch in Australia, hell yes. Oh my gosh. We absolutely will be. As if I don't want to get on a plane and come and help launch at every state in Australia. I want to make that happen just as much as you guys do. Oh my goodness, so funny. There will be a big launch, and guys, we will make, you want to be working, because if you're already thinking, well, there's no way I can afford, if they launch in February, there's no way I can afford to get to Sydney or Melbourne for a launch. Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to go. If you're working your business, come February, getting on a plane to go to Melbourne or Sydney and having a night in a swanky hotel shouldn't be an issue, right? Put it on your dream board. Hey, I'd love to be staying at Crown Towers with everyone. How much fun would that be? At $300 a night, right? Hey, we're all going to be master sellers. Our team's going to be freaking rock stars. We're all going to have master sellers in our teams. Having a night at Crown Towers in Melbourne, dude, that's going to be wicked awesome. Everyone's going to be jealous of how to join us now. Sorry, Christy.
And a tax deduction.
And it's a tax deduction. This will be a tax deduction. People will be jealous, right? So, guys, have the vision. Put the hard yards in now. Yes, it is hard work. Yes, you'll get rejected. It is worth it. Like, I remember when I was going for a promotion with my old company, me and my team stayed up till 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to make sure that promotion happened. Do you know, like that was one of the that was one of my favorite nights ever in that time that I had with that company, because we were on a Zoom like this and just working. It was amazing. You might have to have sacrifices. Actually, I don't think we'd ever have to. You can pull an all-nighter. Look, Shio does, like, whatever. But, you know, if you don't have contacts in the UK and the US, Facebook's a wonderful thing that allows you to have friends all over the world. So, you know, go and find some new friends. It's so much fun because, hey, we're all going to go to America next year anyway for conference. You'll want some friends there with you, right? I mean, you've got to, but you know what I mean, some locals. So I'm excited, guys. This is an epic business. You need to get to work. Focus, focus, focus. Tell your partner, like if they're kind of a bit like, tell them this. If they need to see it written down on paper, right? Write it down for them on paper. Right. This is what I'm working for. Okay. See this figure here. This is what I want. This is what I need to do to make it happen. Right. Which means I'm going to have to speak to at least 100 people. Actually, it's even more than that. Is it 70 a week times 4? It's 280 people. Let's round up to 300. I need to speak to 300 people this month. Okay. So if the dishes are in the sink when you get home from work, I'm sorry, but I'm working towards this $3,000 figure right here, because you know what? That's going to pay off our credit card. Are you okay with that, husband? Oh, you're not going to be able to do that? Well, let me prove you wrong. Okay? Okay. Prove him wrong if they're skeptical. That's the best fun in the whole world, is proving your skeptical other half wrong. Trust me, done it. The best feeling ever. Yeah, prove the haters wrong. You know, someone said to me last night, you know, my friends aren't going to get, stuff your friends. Your friends aren't going to get on board. I know that. They might be a customer when you have wine. Absolutely they will be, because it's wine. But they're not going to join your team. Ignore your friends. Find new friends. You know, that's what you do. You go find new friends that will want to do this, and they will actually become your friends. But just tell your partner, this is what I'm doing. I tell my kids, okay, mummy is working towards a goal. It's going to mean X, Y, Z. It means that at the end of the month, I'll be able to take you to here, and we'll be able to, I'll take you to Kmart and we'll buy toys or whatever, or we'll have a party, or we'll, you know, get them involved. You know, something I used to do when I was doing party planners, I'd have a chart, and every time I went out to do a party, I'd put a sticker on. They had got to put a sticker on. So by the time I got, like, you know, they got 10 stickers each, it meant they could get a toy. So mummy didn't feel guilty about leaving the house. So you might say, well, mummy's going to her office, or mummy's going to spend half an hour sending out some messages, you know, with her direct sellers. Tell them what you do. Give them a sticker chart or something like that. Oh, cool, mum's working. Mum, can you get to work now because we want another sticker? Okay, cool. You don't feel so guilty. You know, incorporate the family into it. Exactly, Jess. Don't waste your time on energy that people that do not want it. Office hours with the family, brilliant idea. Suzanne, thank you for reminding me. Office hours, tell your family between, you know, you might say between 3, you know, when kids get home from school, and 7 p.m. you don't even pick up your phone. Your team know, don't even bother contacting me. I'll get back to you later. You know, you set the tone for your team and for your prospects. From 7 till 9 p.m., that's your work time, or 7:30 till 10 p.m., whatever. You know, but in that time, make sure you are working and not wasting time scrolling and dilly-dallying and whatever, okay? Anywho, I think we've chatted enough. Is there any?
Can I just
go, Christy? Go.
Pick me. So I just wanted to mention, because there was a little bit of confusion about our Zooms. So 8:30 daylight savings time, Monday nights and Wednesday night. Yes, the time has changed. Now, New Zealand have their calls 8:30 New Zealand time on Monday nights, and on Wednesday nights, because we're getting a growing number of people in Perth or Western Australia, we are doing a 7:30 Perth time call for that cohort of people. So look, if you're still up at, you know, 10 Adelaide time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, or daylight saving time before I get in trouble, jump back on that call. People are excited with numbers. You know, we had 30-something people on tonight's call. The UK don't have that, and they've got bloody wine. So, you know, like when people see like a group like this, they're like, wow, there's other people doing this too. I want in. But when they join a call and there's like 5 people, it's not as exciting. It's definitely not as exciting. So if you're on and you're in bed and you're in your jammies, or you've washed your makeup off, because look, let's face it, that happens and you don't want to be on camera, just turn your video off.
Yeah.
But the more you learn, the more you're going to be able to do this. You know, Alicia and I want to be able to hand over these reins to other people. We've got some brilliant people that have stepped up recently.
Absolutely.
You know, and provided, you know, comp plan, intros, testimonials, and we really want to encourage that. But the more you hear, the easier it is for you to speak of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on that, I've got to go. I've got to help Zanny with a 3-way. And I got to try the white Sauv Blanc from Spain that came in the Direct Cellars, and it was amazing. So I just want to put it out there. The wines are actually amazing. I love wine. I'm a bit of I'm a coffee snob. I'm a wine snob. And the quality is fantastic.
Well, it's premium wine. After all,
it is premium wine. It's not bogan wine. It doesn't come from a cask.
What are you trying to say?
So I'm saying you're saving for a holiday, but it's really nice wine, and we can earn it for free. So let's go out there, smash this month, and we're there to help. Yeah. All right. So
and
on that
guys,
note, guys.
There's no such thing as a dumb question. So please just ask questions. Like, you're not harassing anyone when you ask a question.
Hey, George, I say good night from Canberra.
Bye. All right. Bye, Thank you, team. And don't forget, Sunday night we're doing a training call with Paul. So he will be back from Aruba, and he has specifically asked that, Sunday night the 8th we do a training call, which will be at 8:30. I think I said to him, which is 10:30 a.m. at his time. So yeah, that should work. So make sure Sunday night you have that free. I know Sunday night it's usually family night, but it's with Paul, and we're going to aim for probably once a month for the first Sunday. Obviously not this Sunday because he's away still, but moving forward he has offered to do a training once a month with him on a Sunday night, the first Sunday of the month. Obviously Christy and I will do trainings as we go. I feel that I don't know if we're ready for weekly trainings yet. If you guys want that, we can do it, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys because we already have 2 calls a week. I can't wait till we can do those nightly, because there'll be enough of us that we can do that. And exactly, it is very generous of Paul. He is constantly like messaging me going, what can I do for you guys? What can I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Something.
Well, Alicia, sorry, John. I've increased my Facebook friend list and my Instagram, and I've sent out my photo asking for Facebook friends on worldwide friends list.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm busy now messaging with people.
Brilliant.
And adding.
Only 4 more to go, Stoya. Master seller. 4 more.
She only 4 more to go.
He's only 4 more to go.
Holy.
Christy, Alicia.
Alicia.
Pardon. She's frozen.
Hand it to me when I go master seller.
Oh, girl, you're running the calls when you go master seller. You better start practicing.
No, I've really
you have to put on this beautiful lipstick.
You have to wear bright red lipstick, or you can't do it. It's part of the master seller thing. Like, you must wear bright pink or red lipstick. Okay.
This is from Stoya.
I speak too fast. I don't know how to slow down.
Julie, the call on Sunday night will be 8:30 p.m. That's daylight, so like Sydney, Melbourne, Tasmania time. So,
Julie, can you message me if you're not in any of our groups, hon, and I will add you in.
The first guy I'm seeing
adding one lady into winning wines. Alicia.
Pardon?
I'm having trouble adding one lady to winning wines.
Oh.
I've added her, but it won't let me pick up, and that was hours ago.
Check that she's in there. Like, if you checked that she's there.
I did, because I go to check her again. It says she's in there. And I'm like, but I can't. Why can't I pick her up? Because I want to introduce her and welcome her to the group.
Log out completely and then sign back in from scratch.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go, team.
Okay, thanks,
Done
team.
that.
I'll
Thanks,
put
guys.
these recordings up. Let's go and become master
Bye, everyone.
sellers. Bye, guys.